Hey boys and girls, we're recording a good old editing tutorial. So we're starting off with Windows Movie Maker, the most glorious of editing stuff. So yeah, let's go. First things first, you see up here in the top left, this is where you add the videos, like your footage, if you're making a gaming thing. Now Windows Movie Maker kind of takes a super long time to comprehend anything. So that's fun. So I'm going to see what the shortest video I probably have on my little computer here is. I'm going to try to find that. Oh, what's this? Is this a Minecraft video? 25 seconds. Perfect. I just found this really short Minecraft video where I was testing XSplit. Now, XSplit kind of sucks because XSplit makes you use this watermark now. So don't use XSplit. It also is... It's not that great. Now look at this Minecraft video. I don't know why I have this. I think I was testing XSplit. This also took me like several years to actually ever figure out how to use shaders. You can also see that I don't care much for Minecraft as I have corrupted it. Anyways, let's say you want to put text in. You put a caption. Now you would type in your stuff, and there's your caption. Now you could increase the size of the text box, move around the text box, and up here is like your font size. So let's go for 48. Your font, let's see here. Comic Sans. Yeah, all your font stuff. You can change, you edit your text. That thing will make you type in it immediately. You want to outline your text, you get a thick outline. You can make it bright yellow to bleed the eyes of those who see. You can change the size of it. Let's make it extra thick. Yeah, and if you want to change the length of this, you would go up here and you'd say the duration, and then you would turn the duration up and down. And if you want to transition for your text, you would go like that. And now your text stupidly flies in. That's fun. Let's say I want to record an audio over this, right? You would go to the home, you would record narration, and then you click record. Hey guys, it's back for another Minecraft Let's Play. And now you'd have to save it somewhere. Luckily, I already have a perfect name for it. If I had the same name, it's still in use by Movie Maker. Oh. There we go. Hey guys, it's back for another Minecraft Let's Play. There we go, now that's the video. I actually can't remember what I was doing. This video, by the way, is recorded a very long time ago. As you can see, this is before I got my better monitor, as there are two black bars by the side. And now, from what I know, there's not really any way to fix this. You can make it pencil. Hey guys, it's back for another Minecraft Let's Play. So now we have this disgusting effect on it. You can change the aspect ratio. You want it to be widescreen. Now you can preview it full screen. You don't want that though. You want some animations? You don't need that. Now let's add something in, I guess. Let's see here. Do I have any great abominations to insert upon this world? Yeah, let's see here. Here we go, this rabbit soup. Now, if you want to put this rabbit soup in, you can't put it on the video like you can do in better editing programs. This one's free, though. That's why I'm recording it first, because I figure most of you aren't going to go out and buy or can afford Cyberlink Powerdirector unless it's on sale. Now you have these. If you hold your mouse over it, by the way, it'll preview them. Hey guys, it's no, I don't want that in my life. Now you can add a gross effect over this. You can make it blurred. You can give it a cool filter. Haha. There's more filters. You want to put it in a photograph thingy? Sure. So now we have this. I sure hope you guys like that. Haha. Okay. So let's say I want to split this. You would right click it, hit split, and then you move this and hit split, and then you'd Remove that. And now we have this very lovely little thing here where we will have a cut. Wacha. Now there's probably, you can move them, switch them around. You want to move this text, you move this text like that by dragging it very simply. You want to add music, you do that however you want. That's fun. Waveforms, whatever, you don't need to worry about that if you're just trying to make a simple gaming thing. Let's say you want to add an animation on this to a transition. That's basically animations. Let's see here, what's the ugliest one we can find? What is that? A person fade. Okay. The dots, perfect. Now we have that, so that's our transition. Let's do that. There we go, transitions, wow.
Hey guys,
You'll know you have a transition on if you have this little slashy thingy. There we go, that's how you do a transition. Fun. Pan and zoom, that stuff's over here. Let's play with this. Now this is pan and zoom. It does a thing. I don't think it's very efficient on a spinning rabbit soup. But yes, this is Windows Movie Maker. It's a very powerful editing system. Only the very best use it. Yeah. It's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. But I think you get the idea. So yeah, it's basically if you want to save it, you go to save. Publish would publish it to one of these things, but you would just want to save it and then you could just upload it to YouTube with the thumbnail and stuff. I think you can figure out how to upload a video. You would probably go with recommended for this project. Now it is for high definition display, that's just 1080p. Mine the recommended is 1080p anyways. And then there's like all of these. MySpace, you want to upload it to MySpace. Here's the setting for that. Ain't that fun? So yes, I think you get the whole picture.
Hey guys,
now we're gonna move on to Cyberlink Powerdirector 14 Ultra. Supposedly good editing program. So now here we are in Cyberlink Powerdirector 14 Ultra. Now this thing can do a lot more. It even looks fancy. So you go to import media files if you want to import your files. That's basically the same thing as an added image or video. Now you just kind of go. Now I stole this video here from zero, so we're gonna edit that. And we're also gonna hold down Control to select more things, and then I'm gonna select this Animal Crossing music too. Now in the Windows Movie Maker, you have to wait for it to process the video. When you insert it, here you just kind of click and drag it down, and voila. So now we've got this nice video here that we stole from zero. Now you see, it might be a little bit too loud, right? In some parts. So that's how you here's how you fix that. You see these two dots? Click and drag them down. Drag them down, try to make them equal on both sides. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is how I do it. So now it's not as loud, it still kind of is loud. Let's say you want the audio to fade out. Go like that. Try to make these two equal. So let's have the audio fade out. You also fading out. Yeah, also if you click and drag here, you can make the video like stretch more so that you see more of the time. Anyways, let's say you want to put text over it. Don't ask James, Jaden knows I am. That's from VidCon video. Oh yeah, here's this thing I forgot to add, by the way. You can just use like all the templates you want, by the way. So let's say you just want to view all content here. You want a thingy that tells people to subscribe. There is one. Here we go. You just add your title there. I totally forgot about all the templates. So subscribe please XD. There you go. That's the lazy way out, and it also looks good. There you go. You can also have like this. Like you could use this as an intro if you really wanted to. Because I'm pretty sure like these aren't copyrighted or something. There's all this stuff. Fun, fun, fun. Ribbon. I kept them as presets because I had to keep using them. So you could drag it down here into this text layer, or you could put it on one of those layers too. Now you'd edit this like so. Let's play. Haha. Okay, you drag that, change the size of it like so. If you want to change the font, there's a whole bunch of nice little fonts over here. Wingdings. Let's do this. You can also import like more settings and stuff too, I'm pretty sure. Basic colors, color palette over here. And if you want the border, you can change the size of it. You can make a gradient border. Let's make a 2-color gradient of a purple and gray, like so. Font shadow distance, let's say 20. That's actually a really bad distance. Let's make the shadow white. Because why not? Because you can. And you make the distance. If you blur it, the sides of it become blurred, which look nice. This also just kind of changes, by the way, like length of the video in comparison with like everything else. Yeah, and the shadow direction. So depending on where like the light source is supposedly coming from. Here's the effects for the text. I would say that glow is a really nice effect. That was the wrong one, but glow makes it look really cool. Now, ending effect. Fade, it just looks nice, but let's use another one just for the sake of it. And there we go. You can change the length of it by clicking here when you see the icon pull up and dragging it like that. But we don't really need to do that. And just release to change the size of it. And also I'm opening up this by double clicking on it. And you can move that around to your needs. And now we have this Let's Play thing. Cool. Now how we do a cut. Let's say he doesn't want to have this enter name screen show up. Well, let's click this little arrow here and drag it to the frame or spot like right before enter name pops up. Also, you might want to pause the video before you do that. And then just release, and then right click, split, or Control T. I just do everything in the mouse. And then you drag it to the frame right after that. And then you hit split again. Right click this and hit remove. And you can hit remove fill gap, move all clips. You might want to just use this all the time if you want to like have like text that you have over the end of it stay with the video. And now you click this and drag it over to do a crossfade. Now a crossfade just basically is a fade transition, which looks really nice most of the time. Let's do another one in like the middle something so you can see how much smoother it is. Like that. Remove, fill gap, crossfade. Depending on how far back you pull it before you hit crossfade, it depends how long the crossfade is. So as you can see, it's basically literally they fade into each other. So if you pull that back more, the crossfade is longer. Like so. And it also fades audio, just so you know. This video is loud to me. I don't know why. Oh yeah, here's like your volume setting for when you're viewing this. And you might notice that this looks really pixelated. And that's because I did that in settings because it makes Cyberlink Powerdirector run better and glitchless. So how would we add like a screen before this? Well, let's grab one of these stockish photos. The skydive die, insert and move all clips, inserts and moves all clips. How would you make this fade out? Fade, fade out. There. Let's say you wanna have this shrink down for no reason. Have a reflection of it. Change the opacity of that reflection there. So you want a border on this photo. You can do that too. You can make. Let's try a 4-color gradient. Looks like this. It is what you would think it is. Let's just choose a bunch of random colors. There. There's your 4-color gradient. Yeah, fade in, fade out, whatever. You can also add motion to pictures. Like, let's say we want it to drop down from the top. It'll do that. And then it'll last a given amount of time. This is the amount of time it has, and you do like the draggy thing to extend that amount of time. And now let's say we want to put some like music in. Like, let's see here. Looks like the audio gets loud around here. You can't always trust that, by the way. Like, if you're trying to make a music video in this, that's not going to work. Like, just only in this, I mean. Because, like, sometimes this is off, I noticed. Or maybe that's just me being super unlucky. Let's say we want this Animal Crossing music in the middle of this intense scene. You would click link and on-link video and audio, as you just saw me do subconsciously. And then you need to remove, like, the video part. And now you have this audio. Also, if you want to like extend like the video, you would pull down from up here. Or if you want to extend or like shrink the audio, you would pull it up over here. So now we can put this in. And now, what a good idea is to drag it down like below it. Just so you know like the given like part you want to do. So I would say split this. Remove this. You could just hit delete too. Drag this back. Now if you drag this over, it goes crossfade. If you drag this over, it won't go crossfade for no reason. Because you gotta link and unlink the video and audio, you can't just crossfade both. And then it'll automatically click things into place, by the way, which is just helpful. So now we have this little fade of audio. So yeah, fades into nice, peaceful Animal Crossing music. This is the City Folk 2 a.m. Yeah, and then we do that. Let's say we want to add an end screen. Let's drag this over here. Extend it to be 20 seconds. You could also just import a picture the same way I imported the videos. Let's say you want some particle effect. You could add that to the text, by the way. Or you could add it like this way. So let's add blue bubbles. And there's a special layer just for like certain things. This is a particle effect though, so it has to go on the video layer. Let's say you want to add an effects, like a blur. That goes on the effects layer or a video layer. And you can drag the layers up and down by clicking this empty space right here where my mouse is. So now we have this blur effect over the sunset. Now we have the blue bubbles being blue bubbles, I guess. There's no sound, but you could do the same trick I just did. Let's put some Shantae music in there. I downloaded that video. Anyways, you would have to lower this a lot, as you can see, because of the height of the audio. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, you'd have to lower that just so it's not deaf. You want to make sure you don't go down to infinite silence, or else it'll just be like, you know, no sound, because that's what silence is. Now you click here, fade out the audio like I showed you before. And now you have this little screen where you could put like your channel stuff once you upload this to YouTube. You could also put some text over it around a text layer or layer free. If you want to remove empty tracks, you would right click and remove empty tracks, and it removes the tracks you aren't using. So that's fun. You can also save like presets of stuff like in text. Like I have Treasy Town right there. And there's all these effects like library you can play with. That's fun. Drag them over videos. Here's an art border I made just so I could easily try to use it, but it didn't really work. You can also download templates and stuff. I haven't tried that though, because I haven't had to. Unless you want to make like a serious movie. Now let's try to use this cool bubble effect to see what it does, right? Because I've never used it. It looks cool. It appears to bubble up images of the video. Oh, that's actually really cool, dang. So you'd click and extend this like until like it cut. You'll see that the line automatically jumps like cuts like that. I just think it looks cool. This game looks pretty darn cool. You should go watch Zero's video if you're interested. Anyways, now to produce this masterpiece you have created, you go to produce. And then you go to online. Ignore this. This will always come out in 480p. That was why my channel is in 480p. Because I was too dumb to notice this little online icon or even think of it. Now you choose where you want to upload this. Now, of course, YouTube. And now here's the HDs. Here's 180p, 360p, 720p, 1080p, 2K quality, 4K quality, 4K quality. 2K quality is weird. 4K quality, I think it's the first one you would choose if you want it to be 60:9. Also, here's the little ratio up here. When you're on edit, make sure that's 60:9 or else your video will come out really weird. And yeah, you would go for full HD quality. But this video is only in, because the recorded footage is low. It's in 720p, not 1080p. Yeah, now you put your title for your video here, description or whatever here. You put your tags here. You could also put more on YouTube because it has a pretty silly limit. Like that, yeah. And then you choose your category, gaming. Now I would suggest you upload this as private because that way you can add your thumbnail and stuff before you publish it. And like your cards and whatnot. If you do that, and then you hit start, and then it'll ask you for YouTube to confirm your account that you're going to upload the video to, and whatnot, and then you do it. So yeah, I hope you found my little tutorial on editing helpful. It wasn't really that informative, I would say, but I went over the basics, I guess. You could probably learn more just by trial and error. That's how I did it. Because I'm too impatient to watch a tutorial like you guys just did. Yeah. Anyways, bye. I'm not editing this.